In this video, we're just going to update the code a bit, clean it up, make it a little bit more efficient to run. When we add the obstacle avoidance sensors and routines for it, that cleanup will make our lives a lot easier. So I'm anticipating the future. We're going to be changing our simple basic code here into a program that uses some functions. It's going to do the same things it does now. It'll just clean up the code and make it more efficient for future use. It'll also help when it comes time to use the ultrasonic sensor to do some obstacle avoidance. So a function really is just a small separate piece of code that in our case will replace one of our existing pieces that we can call in the main loop and at specific times. So if we're using an if then else statement, we won't have to copy the code multiple times. We'll be able to just say, hey, go run this function. So first we're going to start with it, and to do that we are going to have to declare our functions, and to do that we come up here, we're going to give ourselves some space, and we are going to declare, excuse me here while I get everything a little bit more convenient, we're going to declare some functions. And I'm going to declare them all at once and go through this all at once versus doing it step by step, just to speed things along. So the first function we have is a void function, and it's going to be go forward. Pretty self-explanatory. And in that we have no variables, and a semicolon ends the line. We're going to do another void function. It's going to be go backwards. You do have to declare them. Go backward. I want to stick to some standards here. And once again end the line. Then we're going to go void function again, and we're going to go right turn, and then another one for a left turn. Now just for the sake of argument, I'll stick to at least some standards in coding. Put a comment up here, and we'll call them drive functions. Drive function calls. And I'm going to call them no, we'll just call them drive functions. And then we're going to go take care of some of it. So the first thing we're going to do is grab the first one, which is a void, which is this right here. Copy it and come to the bottom of your code down here. Do that. Now you don't want the semicolon, so you can do that, but you do want, now I have never known what these crazy symbols are, but you put one there, and then we're going to go ahead and drop our code in. So we're going to come up here and grab the go forward code, the forward code in its entirety, like so. Now we want to cut it, come down here, hit enter, enter again, V for paste. But we're gonna go back here, we're gonna copy another one of these, we're gonna go down here, enter, control V this, semicolon, there's that, sorry, my mistake, there's that. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm having keyboard issues here. There we go. And then we're going to come up here and we are going to grab the backwards code in its entirety, cut that, and come down here and do this, and then we're going to close it out. I don't know what it is. I keep wanting to hit control. So we've got that covered. Go up here, and I'm just going to grab this yet again as a function call, and I'm going to drop it down here. Let's add another line. Okay, and then we're going to grab right turn, and this is exactly how you do it. You just save yourself some headaches and copy and paste as much as you can. And then we're going to go right turn. This is right here. Grab the whole thing. cut it out. And this is where understanding keyboard shortcuts can save you a lot of time. And enter and close that one. And then we will say we're gonna go right turn. We're gonna grab that. Now in the end, believe it or not, this whole thing will do exactly what it's currently doing. We will have changed none of it. So we come up here, come back all the way up here to the top. Okay, the backwards is actually a left turn, as you can see from there. I know this, I mislabeled it when I did it before. And enter again, and there. Sorry, my mistake yet again. And then we will come up here and just grab a left turn. Copy that. Paste it there. And now let's see how well I did doing this. So we go ahead and upload this. And we should see it go forwards, backwards, one turn, another turn. And what we can also do, which is one reason this works so well, is you can actually come in here, we'll copy this, we can toss that right there if we want, and just to demonstrate. Now between turns it'll go backwards yet again. So it's going to go backwards here. Okay, it's going forwards. It'll go backwards. It'll turn. Then it should go backwards again. So that's one reason you use them, is it makes it much easier to call them. So in the end, it'll reduce the amount of space you use in your microcontroller. I'm not going to drop it on the ground and show you what it runs like. It's doing what it did before, nothing more. Okay, we used functions, and as you can see, it didn't change what the robot does one iota. It was mainly an internal function cleanup that we did, which is a good practice to be in. So I hope you learned something there. We're going to continue on with this. The next video will either be adding some permanent switches to it to help make it easier to turn on and off, maybe a permanent mount for the Arduino, as this one slides back and forth a little too much. And after that, we're going to add the ultrasonic sensor I have for the front and start teaching it to navigate. So if you liked the video, click thumbs up. If you didn't, click thumbs down. If you want to, subscribe. There's more videos coming. And once again, I'll put a copy of the code in the description below.